Good afternoon, my name's Jack Sabaner and I'm from England. I'm going to talk today about we are what we eat. The question is, are you happy in your skin? Fat, thin, what you eat? Sometimes these conditions are medical and you can't avoid or help the way you are. But sometimes you can. If you eat a lot of fatty foods, and junk food in particular, hamburgers and hot dogs and this kind of stuff, then you will be fat. And if you don't exercise, also you will be fat. But some people only eat vegetables, like vegetarians, and they are very thin. And they like to be this way, and they can cope with it quite well. Alternatives, foods, traditional foods were very healthy, but nowadays there's a lot of preservatives and a lot of additives in food which don't help the body shape, which makes it very difficult. Now we have to do a lot more exercise in gyms, cycling, walking, etc. Whereas in days previously we had a lot of work to do, manual work. Washing wasn't a case of putting it in the washing machine. You had to go and pound this stuff in a tub, and it was quite strenuous and quite energetic. So we used a lot of energy and kept slim in this way. Traditional foods were very healthy. They weren't the additives. But nowadays we have a lot of organic foods on the market. Is there an advantage in organic foods? Well, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Certain things like eggs and chickens, organically grown, I think this is more of a psychological barrier to eating foods that are not organic when it comes to chickens and eggs. Because we don't like the thought of the chicken being kept in a cage and grown to a certain size so that then it can be killed and we can eat it. We much prefer the image of the chicken running around a field, having a happy life, and then giving its life to feed ours. The extra cost of these type of foods, is it worth it for our health? Well, it makes the hens feel better, perhaps, and it's a psychological thing, as I've said. Genetically modified foods and vegetables, these are now becoming more and more popular because it helps the efficiency of food production. And I really don't see any problem with improving the production of food, especially getting rid of diseases in particular types of plants. Should we interfere with the foods? Well, should we interfere with foods? Should we make things better or worse? Well, personally, I like meat as I am. So I don't want anybody interfering with the way I am, and I will continue to eat and drink the things I eat and drink to stay as I am. If you eat a lot of fast foods, you will be quite fat. Usually not very healthy, but it serves a purpose. It fills you up. And often in the busy life that we lead, fast foods are an alternative to going hungry. So it is a necessity rather than a health issue. Obesity usually is associated with junk food. However, there are certain medical conditions that cause obesity, and the people in these situations cannot help the way they are. And it's unfortunate, because if they don't like the way they are, there's not really much they can do about it. In conclusion, we are what we eat. In the main, yes, we are what we eat. The real question is, are you comfortable in your own skin? Thank you very much. Goodbye.